thanks for joining me. Tonight, I am going to be making a playlist in this notebook. I gathered some records from my collection at random, no particular year or genre or vibe, and we're just going to see what we get. It's going to be a mixed bag here. I'll take a few songs, let's say 2 or 3 from each album, and I will write them in my notebook. And at the end, we'll see what kind of playlist I've created. I have a feeling it's going to be good because they're all my records, so gonna be good to me, at least. So to start, I picked Pearl and the Oysters, Coast to Coast. This album came out maybe in 2023, I believe. Nope. I'm going to take the record out of the sleeve so we can see the track listing. Don't mind the postcard. Okay, this is one of my favorite albums, and the design of this record is so sick. Look at this. This is dope. It's really good music. I'm not even gonna try and describe it. It's just a lot of like synthesizers and homages and references and sounds from the 70s, and yeah, it's really good music. So to start, we're gonna start with the band Pearl and the Oysters. The album. And we'll do a little indent. Album Coast to Coast. And then let's see. Song number 1 on the playlist will probably be Konami, track 3 on side A. So we'll do 1, Konami, and then definitely gonna pick a second song from this album because it's one of my favorites. Okay, that's a kind of upbeat song, but I'm feeling a little chill. Do You Hear Me on side B will be the second pick. Do ya hear me? Yeah, these are both really good songs. This entire album is worth a listen, so highly recommend. Let's see. I'm not going to show off the album too much because I'll leave that probably for another time. So I will put this back in its sleeve and put it back in storage. Am I crazy putting all my records in plastic sleeves? Is this overkill? I don't know. I feel like it's some sort of ritual that I do under the guise of like keeping my record clean and scratch free. But it might just be a collector thing. record 1. Gonna put it to the side, and we will move on to the second album. Okay, so album number 2 is an amazing album from a completely different time than that first one. Nat King Cole, Unforgettable. I'm gonna take it out of its sleeve. I'll leave the record in the plastic because we don't need to look at that right now. It's a great album. I don't know every song by heart, but I know most of them. So let's see. Turn it over. This back is interesting. It's not what I was expecting. It's more of just the catalog from Capitol Records at the time, whatever they were trying to sell. Okay, so going in theme here with the calm, casual, chill vibe. We'll start with the artist, Nat King Cole. The album is titled Unforgettable. Great album. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna pick. Oh god. Okay, I'm gonna pick 3 songs, I think, from this album. Because I've always been into Nat King Cole. And you can never have too much. It's just such a cozy vibe. And this is what we're going for tonight. So, title track, Unforgettable. Gotta put that on there. So, oh, there we go. Typo. Unforgettable. Track 1 from that album. Second song from this album that I'm gonna put on the playlist is track 1 of side 2, Too Young. And this is in no particular order here, but Too Young. Let's assume that this playlist is gonna be on shuffle. So, I'm not grading these. The final track from this album. Geez, I just saw that one. Okay. Okay, maybe I'll put 4 songs on the playlist from this album. The third track is Mona Lisa. Lisa. That one is so good. These are all so good. Highly recommend you just listen to the entire album. His albums are so good. If you like his voice, you'll just you'll love it all. Track 4 will be the next song on the album. I love you for sentimental reasons. Okay. So far we have 6 songs on our playlist. And so far it's a pretty good playlist. I would listen to this. Okay. So on to the next album. I'm gonna put this back in its plastic liner. There we go. Come on, get in there. There you go. Okay. I'm gonna put this record back and go on to the third record, which, again, this is completely random. I'm gonna have a tough time picking songs from that one, but we'll get there. Okay, I'll put this back. Alright, so album number 3 is Tom Jones. It's not unusual. So, from what I know of this album, it's not quite the vibe that we're going for with this playlist, but you know, I picked albums at random, and this one came out, so gotta honor it. I'm just gonna put the record to the side straight away, and we will look at that guy. I like that shirt. You don't see people wearing red shirts like that every day. Bold. Oh, and the font is the same color as the shirt. I never noticed that. It's pretty dope. And look at the parrot, the logo on the bottom of the album. That is a pretty sick parrot. Okay, flipping it over, completely different vibe from the album cover already. This guy is on a dating app or something, I feel like. Or, yeah, well, anyway. Alright, so, looking at the track list, let me move this plastic. Okay, so far I see a couple tracks. This isn't so bad. I don't think I've listened to this album, so this is guesswork here, but I know Autumn Leaves. It's a classic. I know Spanish Harlem. That's gonna have to go on the playlist because that's pretty nice. And of course the title track. It's not unusual, but that is like really not the vibe here, so I'm gonna have to let that one pass. So, album 3, Tom Jones. Album name. It's not unusual. Including, oh, look at that. Including Once Upon a Time. Was that a hit at the time? I don't even know that song. Wow, I've never read this. I'm getting sidetracked, but look at that. Tom Jones, a handsome 6-footer, was born in Pontypridd, South Wales. Like I said, this is like dating app territory. I feel like the record label is trying to hype this guy up a little. Okay, so song number 1 from this album is gonna be, you know what? They're marketing it. I'll take it. Once Upon a Time. I've never heard this song, but I'm assuming it's gotta be good. Track 2. Autumn Leaves. That'll go on. Autumn Leaves. That's a good one. That might be a skip, depending on where I'm at in this playlist. But I'll give it a chance. And the third track on this album, it will be Spanish Harlem. Spanish Harlem. I haven't heard his version, but I bet it's pretty good. Any other songs off this? Let's see. When the World Was Beautiful. I don't know that one either. this album has not gotten its due on my turntable. I picked it up like, over 5 years ago. I picked it up a while ago. It must have been in the dollar bin or something. And I still have yet to play the full album. Maybe now's the time. Okay, I'm gonna put it back in its sleeve, which is off to the side, and then we'll move on to album number 4. Album number 4 is a Moody Blues album. Bit of a vibe shift, but I think we'll find something that can fit this chill vibe. So far we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 songs, and we're almost halfway done with the albums that I picked. So this will be a pretty good playlist, I think. I'm gonna take this album out of its sleeve now. I used to love the Moody Blues. I have, I believe I have like 7 of their albums. And I used to think that they were so cool, and then, I kind of got over it, and I was like, oh my god, what the hell? Why was I listening to that every day? But then, it's like a phase. You go in and out of it, and now I'm at peace. They have some good music. I'll listen to the Moody Blues. I'm not gonna lie. I'll admit it. They have good music. Oh boy, the record is stuck. Gonna do some surgical work here. Bear with me. Oh yeah, come on. Jeez. I think it might be the humidity in this room. It's a hot August evening. And a humid August evening. Okay, this is very surprising, the track listing. I mean, look at this album cover. It's like a cave painting. I never really focused on it. And the back continues, but there's no info. That makes a lot of sense. They made a lot of concept albums, so this is fitting. Let's see, is there anything? Oh, it's a gatefold. Oh my god, they played me. Okay. Wow. This is a sick album. The gatefold. Just chilling in a cave. Painted fireplace. Wow. Got the bookshelf in the cave. That's pretty dope. I have not looked at this album since college. I bought this I don't even want to say. It's been a while. Okay. I'm gonna get my notebook here. Hold on. Give me a moment. I'm gonna move the record out of the way. And grab the notebook. Okay, I'm gonna write down the artist's name, and then I will look through the tracks. So, the Moody Blues album name is, I already forgot which one this was. To Our Children's Children. That's crazy. I don't know what got me into them when I was in college. Did we all have a Moody Blues phase? Am I crazy? To Our Children. You know what it was? because I probably got sick of all the classic rock that my parents or my dad would listen to on the radio, and this was kind of the similar time period, but different kind of subgenre of that music. Yeah, that's probably how I came into it. Okay, so let's look at the track listing here. Higher and Higher, Eyes of a Child, Floating. Okay. This is tough. I definitely think I'll find a couple here. Oh, yeah. Okay, the second half of this album is pretty chill. For this playlist, at least. I'm gonna say... Alright. Okay, in no specific order. Okay, Candle of Life is gonna be the first song on the playlist. Candle of Life. Perfect. Love that song name. 2 is going to be the song right before it. Eternity Road. Okay, I'll write that down. Eternity Road. And okay, let's look, see if I can get a third track. Because this playlist is getting... I don't want to get it too busy, you know? I don't want to make it crowded, but I think we can get 3 songs from each album. You know what? We don't have to bump the numbers. Let's just keep it at 2 for this album. These are good picks. I don't want to push it. Okay, so I'm gonna put this one away. I really appreciate this album for all the joy I got out of it back in the day. Maybe I'll listen to it again one day. Who knows? Okay. That was album number 4, The Moody Blues. This is album number 5. We're getting to the end here. Let's see, we have 1, 2, and then I believe I picked, one more behind that. So this one is Isaac Delusion. This is an album from a French musician. It's like French indie music. That was really big in the late 2010s and kind of subsided in the 2020s. But this album, I think, came out in 2019, and he makes amazing music. He put out an album last year that was really good. It did not get the attention that I thought it should have, but really good songwriter. Highly recommend listening to his music. Let's see, flip it over. Okay, great. Track listing right on the back. We will get 2 or 3 from this album pretty easily, I think. Okay, I'm gonna write Isaac, 2 A's, Delusion, Delusion. Okay, great. Album name, Uplifters. Great. And track number 1. Let's see. One of my favorite songs of his is on this album. Where is it? Number 6. Side 2, Together. That's a great one. I don't know. There's a sample that he uses for the drums. I don't know why, it just like tickles my my brain when I listen to it. It's so satisfying, that song. Definitely, if you're gonna listen, check out that song. 2 There's no snare drum. And I think every song here has a snare drum. No, that's not true. That's not true. But, okay, we're gonna go with track 3, Parrots. It's a good one. Parrots. And then one more, because I love this album. We will do track 8, People You Know. People You Know. I don't have his latest album yet, but seeing this again makes me want to buy it. Okay, so that's 3 songs from this album. This is number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is album number 5, and we have 3 songs on our playlist. So we're getting there. We're getting there. We have a good playlist so far. I'm pretty happy with it. All right, I'll put this record away. Let me make sure there's nothing cool inside. Nope. But I really love the album art. It's really cool. Although, you know, I just noticed he has his name twice. Never noticed that. You know, that's very interesting. Ego much. Just kidding. Okay, I'm gonna put this record number 5 away, and we'll go on to record number 6. So one moment here, I'm gonna put it back in its plastic. Love the plastic. Oh, here we go. There we go. Okay. Album number 6. An album that I have not listened to in a while, but like the Moody Blues, I went through a phase where I loved Simon and Garfunkel, all their albums, kind of individually discovered and obsessed over for who knows how long. But it's a great album, and we'll find a couple tracks for this playlist, I think. So, Simon and Garfunkel with an E. Okay. Simon and Garfunkel. You know, every time I go to a record store, I see these albums for pretty cheap, and for some reason I think like, oh, this is like, I don't know, for some reason my brain judges it, even though I love their albums. But you know what, I'm gonna be apologetically pro Simon and Garfunkel and say that they're great albums, and they don't have a bad album. Just gonna say it, this is their best one, undisputed. Take it out of the, oh, what do we have here? Hold on. Something fell out. This is sick. Classic Music Direct. The 1-800 number. Classic Music Direct in Hollywood. Receive a free Classic Records catalog and win a test pressing. How old is this? I don't think I've ever seen this. Well, that's impossible because I've listened to this record. Do you think interesting. I might mail that in. Or I'll do my research and see if that's still a thing before I throw it out. Or mail it in. Okay, what else? What else do we have in here? Nothing. Nothing else inside the album. There's the record off to the side. Don't need to worry about that right now. What we are looking at is the back, which is great. It has all the lyrics. Sing along as you listen, you know. Okay, we'll get a couple songs out of this. Let me write the album name. Bridge over trouble. Oh. Water. Track number 1 for the playlist. Let's see. Bridge over troubled water. It's a great song. It's so good. But it's tough. Do I want to feel emotions? Do I want to feel like the beauty of this vocal performance is giving me goosebumps? Is that the vibe that we're going for with this playlist? I don't think so. So, I love the title track. It's one of the best songs, But I don't know if it's the vibe for this playlist. So, we are gonna do, The Only Living Boy in New York. That is definitely a chill vibe song. The reverb in that song is like overwhelming. It's insane. The Only Living Boy in New York. Okay, track 2 from this album. We might only get 2 because this album is amazing, but it's not the chill vibe that this playlist has become. So, here we go. Perfect. Oh, you know what? I could be wrong. I'm remembering as I see the album. Okay, The Boxer or So Long, Frank Lloyd Wright. It's probably gonna be that one. But The Boxer is... Oh my gosh. I don't know why I'm making this into a hard decision. I could just put them both on the playlist. Okay, we're gonna go with The Boxer. And track 3 from this album, we're gonna go with So Long, Frank. 2 L's, yep. Lloyd. Right. What's the asterisks after each song? Is that just a thing? Is there a reason for that? I don't think so. I think they all just... Oh no, wait, what is up with that? Keep the customers happy. Is that... I think it's denoting that it was a Paul Simon written song, but I'm not sure. Okay. Oh, so here we see this is a 1999 pressing. So I'm gonna take it that the postcard that we just discovered, which is now stuck to my tabletop. Okay, I'll worry about that later. I'm assuming that might not be valid anymore, but I will still look into it this evening. Okay, I'm gonna put this record away back in its protective plastic. There we go. Come on. Oh, excuse me. Coming through. Perfect. And I'm going to get this postcard off of the table without bending it. Give me a moment. Okay, hopefully that wasn't too overwhelming. Alright, postcard is back. I'll check that out later. And we are onto our final album, so I'm going to put this back and I will move on to the final album. Okay, final album. I'm going to have to turn the page here. And right on the next page for the final album, it's a Benny Sings record, which came out in 2021, I'm pretty sure. Is that true? Yeah, I think it is. We'll check the back of the album to confirm that. Benny Sings. I've discovered him on Spotify back in 2020, I think, or 2019. And ever since I kind of find artists and then I go through phases of just obsessing over their entire discography, and his has gone back to the, I believe, late 90s or maybe early 2000s with an album called Champagne People, and now he has many studio albums. He did a song with Mac DeMarco that got a lot of play on Spotify a few years ago, and since this album he's released one more album, I think, which I own. It's called Young Hearts. I'll probably show that off in a video at some point. It's really good music, really good songwriting, great piano playing, and great bass. I think he plays the bass. I think he plays everything actually on his records, but the bass is really good. This will be an easy one to get songs for the playlist. Let me just make sure there's nothing in the... Oh, it's also a gatefold. Okay. Great. This is nice. I love this. Just has all the lyrics. Really simple. Just plain background with the lyrics. I'm not gonna look at that. I'm gonna look here, because it's easier to read. Okay, so the final album is by Benny Sings. The album name is called simply Music. And the first song for the playlist. Oh man, I really love this whole album. I love this guy's discography, so I would put everyone on here because I think they all fit the vibe of this playlist as well. But we'll keep it to a few. So, in no particular order, we'll start with track number 6, Breakaway. It's really, I don't even know how to describe it. It's very kind of somber. It's really cozy. It has a nice string arrangement or a hook in the beginning of the song and throughout it. Okay, the second song is going to be track number 9, Miracles. There's a choir on the end, or in the chorus of the song, and it's just such a beautiful song. The chorus is really beautiful, everything about it, I love it. Yeah, great track. Easy song for the playlist. It will make you feel good. The third track and the final track on the playlist, because I don't want to crowd it, will be between Run Right Back, Sunny Afternoon, Rolled Up. Rolled Up is a great one with Mac DeMarco. And oh my god, I mean, every song on this album really kind of fits the vibe. Okay, I will add Rolled Up with Mac DeMarco. It's very approachable. Who doesn't like Mac DeMarco? It has a great bass line. It has cool synths. It's really chill. And it's like a classic duet. They each get a verse. It's really nice. And it's got a good music video. So, the final song, Rolled So, I'm gonna flip the record over. I'm gonna get it out of the way. I'm gonna put it off back into its plastic, first of all. Can't forget the mighty protective plastic. Oh, I think my notebook's in the way. Yep, one moment. You know, I have plastic on all my records, and still, somehow, every time, it's like a 50-50 chance that it doesn't go back in the plastic easily. It's never easy. Okay, I'm gonna put the final record away, and we will review. Okay, so I'm not gonna go through every song, but let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 albums to choose from. And with those seven albums, we created a playlist, a chill evening playlist, or daytime if you're looking for chill daytime vibes. And this playlist will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. A perfect 20. Well, you know, I couldn't have planned that. Completely, it was fate. Okay, this is a great playlist. I'm really happy looking over it. Got some Nat King Cole. We picked some calm Tom Jones songs. We're not gonna get overstimulated with the Tom Jones. Pick some moody blues. We've got it all. Great songwriting. Really good vibes. Beautiful voice. We've got it all. And I think this is a really nice playlist. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with it. I might make it into a Spotify playlist just to chill with for a few days. And maybe reappreciate these artists. And I'll definitely give these albums a full spin on my turntable, because I have not done that with the Tom Jones yet. This was very interesting. I'll think about my next set of albums that I'll take out for a different kind of vibe, for another a new playlist. But I think I'll end it here. I think that was pretty good. I'm really happy with this playlist, and I hope you enjoyed your time chilling out, looking at some music, maybe getting some inspiration for songs to listen to. If you wanna, go in order and listen to what kind of playlist we just made, that would be amazing. Let me know if you find some good songs from this playlist. I think you will. Again, thank you for joining me, and I hope you have a great night, and I hope to see you again in the next video.